Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out Hallowed Be Thy Name by Metaklapa. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, as a part of my covers series, I'm checking out all kinds of different bands and different versions of, popular songs, and this one definitely hit me because, as you guys know, or if you've been a fan of this channel, you know that Iron Maiden is my all-time favorite band. And so when I saw Hallowed Be Thy Name, and I've never heard of Metaklapa, but from what I understand, this one was actually sent to me a long, long time ago, and I never checked it out. But from what I understand, it's like an acapella group, I think, doing it. So that in its own right is going to be fascinating to check out. So I don't know if the band is called Metaklapa or Acapella, but it's just not spelled like acapella. So I don't really understand that part of it. So all I know is I'm just very, very curious because I can't imagine what like an acapella version of Hallowed Be Thy Name would sound like. And so I'm fascinated by that whole thing. And I will say it's interesting though, when it comes to like my favorite bands, I do get very territorial and protective of their music. So there's times where, people will do a cover of it and I'm just like, it's like, no, you're hurting my baby, like that kind of thing. And so I think in this case, I'll be fine because it's going to be, I think, so out there, but we'll find out. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get to it. This is Hallowed Be Thy Name by Metaklapa. At least that's what I'm going to call him.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime.
I should also have mentioned that this is my all-time favorite Iron Maiden song. I was thinking about it as soon as he started singing it, and I was like singing it. I'm like, I probably should have brought that up. This is my all-time favorite Iron Maiden song, so already off to a great start. And you know how people get married when, and they'll like, as the bride is coming down the altar and you hear, it could be like a very, very popular song, but done on like a piano and like wedding-like, I guess I would say. This is kind of like what I would want if I was walking into church, or maybe if it was like my funeral. It's very morbid, but anyway, I feel like, if maybe for like, I don't know if I can put this in my will, but like if I was deceased and had a funeral, I would want something like this playing where it's like my favorite band in a cool kind of way. So I don't know. I'm digging it so far, but we're still way early into it. I'm going to rewind it a little bit because I think I just spoke over all of it.
In my cold cell when the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time, 'cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running. Dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun running low. Take a look through the bars of the last acts of a world that has gone very wrong for me. Can it be that there's some sort of Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming, but words escape me when I try to speak. Tears flow, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. Don't I believe that there never is an to the courtyard, somebody cries from a cell, God be with you. If there's a God, why has he let me go? Why? As I walk, my life drifts before me. Though the end is near, I'm not sorry. Catch my soul, it's willing to fly away. Mark my words, believe my soul lives, so don't worry now that I am gone, I've gone beyond to see the when you know that your time here is close at hand, maybe then you begin to understand love out here is just a strange illusion.
That was awesome. That was super cool. And I guess they do like Iron Maiden songs because if I don't know if you guys saw it when I like flipped over to like this screen versus the dual screen, there, they have those little boxes for like other stuff that they've done. And they had Fear of the Dark was listed, but also Aces High. So it's like, boom. I'm checking it out because I'm like, I don't want to say funeral music because it shouldn't be funeral music necessarily, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, I want that being played. I can respect that you probably can't play like the original Iron Maiden versions in like a church or something like that. But if I'm like, no longer with us and, kind of what I want to play. I want people to play this kind of stuff. I think that's awesome. Like, I want a choir to do this, or just maybe they'll be, I don't know. Yeah, they're probably younger than me, but anyway, I think that's awesome. Super, super cool. I would love to see these guys live. I think that would be awesome. Like if they literally just did like a Night of Maiden or something like that, and they could throw in some other metal bands too. And I'm very curious to see what else they do, but like, that is awesome. Hey, that was great. And in no way am I going to say it's better than the original because the original is my favorite by my all-time favorite band. So nothing is going to take that one down. But with that being said, it's probably the best cover I think I've ever heard. Like, I think that's just dope. And it could just be because it's a different way of doing it. Like, they definitely made it their own. And I don't know. I'm geeked out about that one. Like, that's just super, super cool. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Please let me know in the comments. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.